Ladies and gentlemen, we are Who the fuck is that guy?
I love you. My balls are hot.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Across the Cage, episode 31. Mark can't be with us today. We do have Mask is his name. not to be confused with Mark.
Tell me your secrets.
There's not a propaganda video. This is not a propaganda video.
Nah, bro. Give me your shoes, bro. Give me your shoes, bro.
No, because then I'll expose my
yeah.
because I got no socks.
Look, bro. This is true Western Sydney. I'm in a bally, bro. As they call it, a bally.
That's what they call it.
Yeah, in the West.
A bally.
A bally, bro. And you got no socks on with your shoes.
I don't. And you're wearing work pants that you've never washed. Hey, you hobo?
Can you see? Hey, you tell me if this is glue or.
Hey man, you hobo? You hobo?
Yeah, you hope.
You hobo?
Way, I'm back now.
Way.
Yeah. Like
Mark Johnson. You know what? I'm glad that you used the first side over the second side.
Yeah, nah, second side dirty.
No.
Yeah.
Don't say that.
Second side I do stuff with.
In your beanie. I'm talking about your beanie.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, all right.
Don't judge me in my own house, bro.
Welcome. How are you, bro?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
You good?
Tired.
You living your best life?
Living my best life. Yeah. Not bad, huh?
That's good, bro.
Not bad.
What'd you
Hey,
get up
man,
to?
I really like this. Sorry, by the way.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
We've been saying it for a couple of weeks now.
Yeah.
That we're going to have picture-in-picture, basically, in a sense. So not digital picture-in-picture. We've got an actual screen up over there to our left that you guys will see as of probably the Thursday episode.
Yes.
Which will be placed right here.
Uh-huh.
Or we'll figure out a setup. And
Well,
you guys
can't
be able to
come a
see.
BJ Penn, but
No. We'll figure it out. And it will allow you guys to see everything I'm doing right now. So Stefan can see, so he can help me read the names.
yes, that's right.
Yeah.
Because we felt like it was a little bit rude of me to constantly be sitting here on my phone.
Yeah.
On Instagram, not caring at all about
Very
this
millennial
podcast.
of you. Very millennial of you.
Yeah, I know. Even though I'm older than you.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Yeah,
But millennial of you.
I'm
I'm
40.
an old soul, bro.
I'm 47.
Internally, you're 47.
Yet I look younger than you.
All the stress, that's all.
Hey, see my haircut?
Yeah.
Young.
Right now,
It's a
your
young
haircut.
haircut. This is a
You
young
look like
haircut.
straight from the Balkans.
Yep,
You look like you've come to England to get work as an Albanian.
which I have.
Yeah.
Even though we're not in Albania at all.
I've seen shows called Can't Pay, Take It Away. You seen that?
No.
UK show, debt collecting show.
It's
Yeah,
like Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Yeah, basically.
Oh, yeah,
They
mate.
debt collect.
Yeah.
And you look someone straight from that show. Fresh.
Okay, then the real question is collecting the debt or having the debt collected from.
Yeah.
Which one? Which part?
You're getting the debt collected from you.
So I'm the one that hasn't paid my dues.
Yeah.
I haven't paid my debt.
You've got 2 cars that you clearly can't afford in this show.
Yep.
And a massive flat screen TV.
Yep.
But you said, brother, I buy a payment plan.
But who finances flat screen TVs?
Albanian.
The Albanian here. What's an Albanian accent? I don't think I've ever heard an Albanian accent before.
Nah, I assume it's like Eastern European. I assume it's Taken.
It's just
It's just every man from Taken.
European accent one.
Yeah, it's just the guy from Taken.
Oh,
Insert Albanian.
good luck. That's my best Albanian. Hey man, give us an Albanian accent.
Good luck.
Good luck.
That's just that's Albanian man number 2 is Taken guy. Yeah, no, I've been good, man. Been good. I actually thought today I'd ask you before we get balls deep into this.
How I am? Because you never
Not
do
how
that.
you are, because don't care. But I actually we've brought it before, but you know, we're in the new situation and we've also got, you know, things are moving.
Yes.
We're moving on up.
Yes.
But a little insight into yourself as to what you do outside of your work as a soccer player.
Okay. What did you want to ask?
The level at which you play at.
Okay.
You talk as much information as you want to share.
Oh, is this an interview? I hate talking about myself.
I
I
think it sets the stage for future things that we're going to be doing, such
Yeah.
as myself training, getting into shape, training
Yep.
with people that you know who've offered to help.
Yes.
And
Keeping
then
up with courage.
any sponsors and stuff that we get.
Yep.
It also helps put into perspective why you'd use and why we partner with certain people.
Yeah.
so-
Okay. Well, I guess to answer that as quickly as possible, I am a semi-professional football player, and by football I mean soccer for our American listeners. I've been playing football / soccer since the age of 4. It is my second job. I do get an income from it. Don't tell the tax department that. And yeah, like I've been heavily involved with that. As I said, since I was 4, played at pretty high level. Could it be higher? Most definitely. Do I want it to be higher? Yes. Because get paid more money. Yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. I'm a goalkeeper. Pretty active guy. I'm a fun guy. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Do you have any other questions?
No, man, not that I care to ask you.
Yeah, so I mean, I know a little bit about health and fitness. I know that shouldn't be eating KFC every day unless it fits within your macros.
Yeah. Hey man, ask me how many times I had Hungry Jack since last Thursday. Ask me.
Hey man, I was just curious because I just want to let the listeners know, just give them a little bit of insight as to what you do outside of work. How many times did you have?
7 times. I'm not even kidding, man. We ordered Hungry Jacks like 3 times at work.
Ordered. So you didn't? Did you go? Did you walk to
Uber
Hungry
Eats
Jacks?
it. Uber Eats it. No, there's nothing. There's nothing in the area. Like,
Is there anything worse than Uber eating something like fast food?
Hey man,
Slows down the process.
Let me-
becomes medium paced food.
now I don't want to point out, for the 4 listeners, one might be a stalker try to kill me. I live relatively close to a good charcoal chicken place, possibly one of the best in the area.
Yep. I can agree with that.
Now, 1 minute walk.
Yep.
Now, what do you think my partner did to get that food instead of walking there?
Did somebody send me your log?
From 1 minute walk, we got it ordered here. But I just want to point that out.
That's right, man. Hey, you earn a good wage. You can spare the $5 delivery fee.
Yeah, hey, anyone want to support me through PayPal? This is my PayPal address. I mean, yeah. So
Jacks.
I ate a lot, bro. Hey, first off, I actually said it in conversation.
Yeah.
Let me just point out, I finally realized how good advertising is. I said, not joking, someone was talking about, I said the burgers are better at Hungry Jacks. But in real conversation. I wasn't making a joke.
It was more of, hey bro, like the burgers are better at Hungry Jacks. Eh?
Yeah. And then it clicked. I'm like, holy fuck, that shit works. And they are, though. Your opinion?
Yeah. If they're done right, I just sung a tune then.
That is night and day if it's done right. If it's some spotty 16-year-old.
Yeah.
Nah.
Now, we are no way affiliated or sponsored with Hungry Jacks.
No.
We are no way affiliated and sponsored by Menulog or Uber Eats. Yeah. But hey, if you want to sponsor us, hit us up.
Hit us up, bro.
Hit us up.
They just got the best.
Hashtag sellout.
Already
sold out. 31 episodes in, two episodes in video.
Can't say integrity if you didn't have any integrity to begin with.
That's good. YouTube's up. I'm happy with the YouTube. It feels good. .jpg. There's about, 80? I think when I checked this morning, it was 82 views. So thanks for the support on that. Obviously, we want to grow as big as we possibly can. Adding the video element has obviously benefited us as well. I will get around to chopping up some little clips and snippets from this. I won't cut up the clip of me talking about myself because don't want to bore you to death. Don't want to lose all of our listeners. But yeah.
Shout out to one of the boys at work. Subscribe to us. Irish bloke. Not even from the country. Now, does he know Conor McGregor? I don't know. Sorry, not even Irish. Fucking Scottish.
Oh! Hey, we're leaving it in. Respect. Hey, worker. Wow, why did I do that? Why did I do that?
He's a funny guy as well. Has a good joke about a caterpillar. I told you that joke. There you go. He knows.
Put your shoes on.
Yeah. Fuck, that's a good joke. It's stupidly hilarious, bro. Joke. He's one of our 9 subscribers.
So. Yeah, nice. That's cool, man. Thanks for that. Thanks for the
support. I think Ori lied. Yeah. Ori lied that he's subscribed.
Yeah, is it
unsubscribed
as we're doing this?
Yeah.
Not even live streaming it, right?
Yeah.
He just had his Scottish senses.
Yeah. And
Whilst he's playing bagpipes?
can they subscribe to this?
And then clicking the unsubscribe button.
And reports us violating guidelines.
Yeah, we're already
Irish.
deleted. We're going to be across the cage 2 on YouTube.
Crossthegate.xx.zx as he takes the other one. Let's get balls deep into this
chat
card,
fighting,
man.
bro.
Let's
chat
talk
fighting.
about some fighting.
UFC Sacramento over the weekend.
Yeah, man.
How much of this fight card did you watch?
Look, man, saw all the highlights.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not gonna lie. Saw all the highlights. Didn't watch all the fights except the last few.
Mm-hmm.
So that's being Aspen Ladd,
Couple of talking points, yeah.
Uriah Faber.
Mm-hmm.
I missed Josh Emmett, but I did see Touch Feely's fight as well. One via decision.
Yep.
But yeah, you want to go? You want to
Yeah,
start off
let's do it. So, kicking off the card, we had Benito Lopez defeating Vince Moraes via submission. We had Brianna Van Buren defeating Lavinia Souza via decision. Jonathan Martinez defeating Liao Pingyang via TKO in the third round? In the third round, yep. Ryan Hall defeating Darren Elkins via submission.
Now, did you see this fight?
Yeah.
I saw the highlights. And,
Yeah, I would love to know what you think about Ryan Hall's game plan.
Man, I mean, he's 34, so he's not a spring chicken in terms of martial arts combat. To my knowledge, he's taken no damage, like overall big damage, especially in the UFC. 0 damage UFC, basically.
Yep.
Dude, man, this dude's a freak.
Changed it up, huh? He changed it up.
Oh, man, I'm right now getting goosebumps.
Yeah.
Because who can do that Umari roll? Umari roll, yeah?
Sounds like a nice sushi.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, isn't there a sushi nearly like that?
I'm not sure.
It should be. You eat it all the time.
Yeah, but I have sashimi because shredded.
Do you see the Chinese guy riddled with worms?
Yes, I might possibly have that.
Yeah, because you got everything.
I have every
you
disease
have every
possible.
illness. We'll do another podcast about your anxiety.
Illnesses with Stefan.
So
Chatting illness with Stefan.
I couldn't be
The illest.
You know Cursor?
Yeah.
Cursor's the sickest?
Yeah.
Stefan's the sickest.
Yeah, that's right.
Don't
Cursor.
Cursor, bro. Yeah, man, I could not be more excited to see someone. Bro, they should have on the big screen at the top. They should have put up Nick Diaz.
Yeah.
Like, throwing that spinning shit now.
Yeah.
That should have come
so
up.
Good.
How it's been so long since someone's thrown off a clean one like that, bro.
Yeah.
The whole foot landed straight on Darren Elkins' face, and Darren Elkins is a hard man to put away. Who's the last person to fight him? Alexander Volkanovski. I don't know if he fought after that.
Darren Elkins.
I'm not sure if he actually fought
Hey,
after
you
that.
control the computer. You can have a look.
Yeah, I'll see if it brings up this. It's just this side itself is terrible to
Yeah,
navigate.
I know. It is. The
So
UFC. The UFC
it always makes me a bit like sus to
Now, does Darren Elkins have the worst tattoo?
the damage.
It just has the damage on the front of his chest.
the
I'm really,
damage-
I think the best way that people have asked me about what I think about Ryan Hall, and obviously I've had my reservations about Damian Maia, and I think that Ryan Hall is like the new breed of Damian Maia. This is what we all wish Damian Maia was. You know, yes, his go-to plan, Ryan Hall's go-to plan, is always on the ground. He will beat almost anybody on the ground, right? But when it comes to, I think he knocked out Ricardo Lamas.
Yeah, this makes no sense. It's all over the place.
I'm pretty sure he knocked out Ricardo Lamas.
Yeah, so let me just see if I can quickly bring that up. So Darren Elkins,
Just go to his wiki page. Just go to his wiki page.
I think this will bring up the fight between them, if that line. I remember Ricardo Lamas getting knocked
I'm
out.
pretty sure he got knocked out.
Because Elkins got absolutely sassed by.
Yep, there you go. Round one. Oh, go up. Winner. Oh, no, Ricardo Lamas knocked out Darren Elkins.
Oh, there we go. Because he also got sassed by Volkanovski.
So he's lost 3 in a row now.
Yeah, unfortunate. Good guy, good fighter.
Yeah,
not a bad fighter, but
Yeah.
but really he's kind of just living off the chin now.
Yes. Yeah.
In these levels of people he's fighting.
I would love to speak to a sports physician in regards to how long it properly takes for your brain, your head to recover from, taking damage like that.
Well, isn't that the whole thing? It doesn't.
Yeah, you're right.
That's the whole point of CTE.
You're right.
Yeah, man. Again, just to reaffirm that, I could not be more excited to see someone.
Yeah, as I said,
evolve and change.
I think that Ryan Hall is what we all wish that Damian Maia was.
Yeah.
I feel like Ryan Hall's got a brilliant combination of ridiculous jiu-jitsu with yeah, I guess to simplify it, his IQ, his fight IQ is just sort of slowly getting more and more, vast.
Well, the fact is, she's already possibly one of the best defensive fighters in the league.
The Floyd Mayweather of MMA.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
The evasiveness is
again,
ridiculous.
Now ask me what I think of Ryan Hall.
What do you think of Ryan Hall?
See? He's done that all 3 fights now. Hilarious. I like it now. I didn't like it the first time I saw it.
Yeah.
I thought it was being disrespect. Like, I thought it was disrespect, but it's
That's
not.
his thing now.
It's his thing. Yeah. You see it the first time, you're like, this is a bit of a dick.
Yeah.
But that's his thing. He's just being, feed me more, bro.
Yeah,
Feed him more.
yeah.
He needs to be treated with all that respect.
He does.
I'm pulling off those. He got one of them didn't land completely, but he nearly got it. He nearly got the ankle pick off the Urijah roll on one of them. It still blows my mind to see someone do that, like an adult, a full-grown adult human being do that roll. And
like you see little kids do it, and they drill it all the time.
Yeah, I've had my nephew do it. It takes my legs apart. Can't do it. Can't control it. Like a snake around my leg.
And
bro.
do your legs get ashy when that happens to you?
Do I get teased at work because I got ashy knees? I do.
That's why you wear pants.
Do I get teased at work
That's why you wear
because I got baby hands? I do. The podcast ruined my life. It's ruined my life in every aspect.
All right. Anything else you want to add on Ryan Hall?
Nah, man. I'm excited to see him fight. I need to see. He deserves a top 10 fighter right now. I look at 34, and no, that's not the end of his career. He hasn't taken that much damage.
No.
But I feel like at this age, though, it doesn't take a lot to stall you completely.
No, that's
at
right.
34. When you're 24, 26, 28, you can take a couple L's.
Yeah.
A Brian Ortega, you can cop an L, you
That's
can
right.
cop a big L here or there. But when you're not in the top 10 and then you're already 34, a big knockout might be a big setback.
That's right.
So he just needs to
So
keep.
he does need someone in the
rolling.
top 10. Definitely need someone in the top 10.
Who did? I won't go off
After
topic
this,
too
because
much.
Darren Elkins, what, 15?
15 fights.
No,
What's
no
that?
ranked.
Oh, Darren Elkins is 15. Yeah. So now
he'll
Ryan
jump.
Hall is
He'll
the
jump.
top.
Have they updated the rankings? Do you mind
I'll
having
check.
a
I've
look?
already got that up. So we're looking at the featherweight.
Josh Emmett. Oh, I don't think they've updated it yet.
No, they haven't updated it yet. Well, Elkins is not in there. So there's that.
Well, then where's Ryan Hall? He's not even there.
Not even there for some reason. He'll jump in. He'll jump in. For sure.
He would have to. So you see a good matchup against Bektik.
Bektik just lost, yeah?
Yeah. So maybe a good matchup with Bektik, Calvin Kattar.
You know who?
Who?
Moicano.
Yes.
Ryan Hall versus Moicano.
Yeah. Yep.
He just got knocked out a week ago. So
You know what? Even Jeremy Stevens. That'd be a good matchup too.
You know what? Couldn't see Jeremy Stevens beating him. I'll be honest with you. Unless he knocks him out.
Yair Rodriguez would be a
can't
good matchup too.
I can't see a lot of people beating him. Ryan Hall. What are you going to do, man? If this striking stays at this level...
He hasn't been tested at all. He hasn't been hit. He hasn't been rocked. He's like the Khabib of the featherweight division.
Just like, what do you do with someone like that? Just like with Tony Ferguson.
Yeah.
That's like... Exactly.
Yes, he's like a featherweight, a very similar version of Tony Ferguson.
And he's not tiny. I think he could maybe even jump around a bit.
Yeah.
But what do you do with someone with such lethal... He's easily got to be top 3 best jiu-jitsu artists in the game right now. Active fighters.
Him, Brian Ortega,
Tony Ferguson.
You can even add Crone Gracie in the mix too.
Oh, yeah, sorry, Crone Gracie. But where's Crone Gracie? What's he? 0? 1? One fight? 1 win?
1 or 2?
Yeah.
1 or 2? He's had 1 in the UFC, that's for sure.
Yeah, I think so. 1 fight. Crone Gracie.
Crone Gracie. What a name. Crone Gracie. Also a beautiful human being.
I know. 100% he's still your girlfriend.
He's your ideal, yeah.
You know what he would do? I feel like it's someone who's still Colby Covington's girlfriend.
You wouldn't want that, but... Because Colby Covington's girlfriend has a millionaire to me.
And paid for her.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has one.
What is he?
Hey, bro, I feel like maybe he likes to submit people.
You reckon?
Yeah, maybe. Maybe the last name
that's his grappling record. Go back, go down.
No, it's Mishmark Lutch.
Oh, the first one. Okay,
Yeah.
sorry, I didn't say that. So he's undefeated. What is that, 5-0?
So, yeah, submission armbar, triangle choke, rear naked choke, rear naked choke, rear naked choke.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
I think he said Ryan Hall responded to Crone Gracie, someone saying they should fight. He said he's happy to do it, but Crone needs to get a couple more wins under his belt.
Yeah, but I think there was a fight announcement. I think Crone Gracie is fighting the Korean Zombie.
No, Ortega, isn't it?
Oh, that's sorry. Ortega's fighting the We're jumping ahead here.
Yeah.
We'll discuss it later.
We'll discuss it in a sec.
So who was Crone Gracie? Because I'm pretty sure he has a fight.
He does have a fight. He does. It just got announced.
Yeah.
I'll try bring this up right now.
Do you want to have a look? I don't want to be disrespect.
So, Crone Gracie. We need ourselves a young Jamie.
Oh, we do need a young Jamie. Do you want to steal young Jamie? Do you want to message him now?
Well, I've got a balaclava, bro.
Crone Gracie, next opponent, John Jones. Huh? I'm joking.
CM Punk.
I saw something about Crone Gracie today.
Yeah, no, I think maybe fight announcement coming soon or something.
Let's go on the Instagram. Let's just tag Crone Gracie.
Well, he just fought on the Ngannou Velasquez card. I'm not sure.
I don't want to waste anyone else's time.
Yeah, we'll move on. We'll figure. It'll come up eventually.
Yeah. Anyway.
So Juliana Pena.
Juliana Pena defeating Nico Montana via decision. It was a close fight. I think the takedowns and the grappling of Pena got her the victory there. Andre touchy-feely, absolutely sending the beautiful Shaman Moraes to absolute sleep. That was man. It's good to see him climbing up the ladder too.
Yep.
You know, he's another exciting one at featherweight. Is he featherweight? Yeah.
That is a featherweight.
Featherweight. Yeah. And then to finish off the prelims, John Allen defeated Mike Rodriguez via decision. Head over to the main card. Marvin Vettori defeated Cesar Ferreira via decision. Carl Robertson defeated Wellington Turman via decision. And then the three fights at the top. Josh Emmett blasting Mirsad Bektik's head into the canvas the first round. Uriah Faber defeating Ricky Simon via TKO in the first, or Simone Simon. Little disappointed that he
early stoppage, bro.
Well, that's another thing, but I was more disappointed that he braided his mullet. Just let it run.
Man, look, before we go into the Germaine De Randamie and Aspen Ladd fight, which is another fucking thing we'll get into. Early stoppage, bro, with the Ricky Simone run.
I think so.
They needs to be a standard or some training that they do amongst each other.
Yep.
It makes zero sense to me. Look, I mean, the way he fell as well. As long as I'm not misremembering it.
Yeah.
I don't even. Ricky Simone dropped and did like more of a. How do I describe it? It's not like he got put out like Ben Askren.
Yeah, it was very much like, I feel like this was swept under the rug a little bit because more people were talking about the stoppage with Aspen Ladd and Germaine De Randamie.
Yeah.
I thought this was an early stop. I thought this was an earlier stoppage than the Aspen Ladd Germaine De Randamie one.
Aspen Ladd was put out, but for a sec. You know what I mean? But I feel like Ricky Simone was more so dropped. Does that make sense? Like
he was rocked.
Yeah.
But it was kind of like, the best way to describe it is if you're playing UFC 3 and you know that when you get rocked and then the camera goes like shakes a little bit.
That's exactly
and you move
how
a little
I
bit back and you're like this, but nothing happens. You don't touch and you just kind of like back and then you just put a little bit of pressure. It was very much like that. Uriah Faber was like kind of touching Ricky and Ricky didn't really do anything else. He was kind of just there. He was still defending himself, but I think they... I
always thought to this point it was movement. I thought movement was the key to keeping it active.
Intelligently defending yourself
but when someone's on top of you swarming, you're not going to be throwing back, are you? You're not going to tie to
Of course not. Well, there was a good example of that. I think it was UFC Adelaide, and it was Suman Mokhtarian. Who did he verse? He had a fight against somebody there, and he was up against the cage. He wasn't really that badly rocked. He was just up against the cage. He had his hands up like this, and he was defending himself. And his opponent, I apologise, I can't remember what his name was, and was just landing, throwing hooks and landing on him, and their fight was stopped.
Yeah.
And as soon as the fight stopped, Suman just put his hands. I was like, "What the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, why was it stopped?" Because it comes down to intelligently defending yourself. If you're not intelligently defending yourself and you're copying 5 punches in a row, I feel like that's enough for you to stop the fight.
I disagree, because you remember Masvidal versus Donis Cerrone?
Yes.
TKO'd him in the third, I believe.
Yes.
You remember how that finished? bullshit. It's Donald Cerrone of all people up against the cage.
Yeah.
You're gonna TKO him on that. Yeah, he got dropped at the end of the second. Sorry, end of the second, coming to the third, and then you're gonna TKO Donald Cerrone of all people. Okay, that pisses me off even more.
Yeah.
Because we have last week we spoke about Mark Hunt putting people out like Stefan Struve and all that with those multiple knockdowns.
Yeah.
How come those weren't stopped after one?
Yeah.
But they get to continue.
It's too double-sided. I feel like it's too double-sided. But I do think I will jump. I'll dive into it a little bit when we jump into news. You want to just jump into some news now? We'll do that.
Yeah. We'll jump into some news.
We'll jump into some news now, and then I just want to touch on it a little bit because it kind of blends in a little bit with the news. Is that all right?
All right.
Let's do that. We'll head over into some news.
All right.
New intro again.
New intro.
Hey man, my video skills, video editing skills are getting so much better, eh?
We need to get that soundboard. Moving on up.
Yes, just a little button here. We can
Don't know any more of the lyrics to that song.
It's all right. Time to break free. Nothing can stop me. And then it's just a bunch of dun, 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 dun. Anyway.
Yeah, so the first news of the day, first article, is from The Bloody Elbow by Milan Ordonez.
Shout out to Milan.
Shaka, bro.
Throw them shuckers up, bruv.
Give me your shoes, cunt. Tyron Woodley says Aspen Ladd was saved by Herb Dean at UFC Sacramento, which is why we thought we'd chuck talk about this fight into the news segment.
Yep.
It's perfect. Is what we're going to say. It kind of leads off from the Uriah Faber fight. Was it too soon? Okay, Aspen Ladd was definitely more. She was dropped, and plain and simple. I don't think she was rocked. She was put out for a sec.
Yep.
And
I think
De Randamie swarmed her.
I think the issue here is Aspen Ladd wasn't like when someone gets like say for example the Ben Askren knockout when he came in with a flying knee, Ben Askren flung back, his head just hit the canvas, and he was pretty much he bring planking back, right? As Stylebender said, he bring planking back, right? Yes, Aspen Ladd was knocked. Yeah, it was rocked badly, very badly, and she was, I reckon, compromised in that obviously she was obviously compromised. Now, if that fight, if Herb Dean had let that go 5 seconds more than because he jumped in just before De Randamie had any opportunity to land an extra shot. We don't know what could have happened there. Like Aspen could have sort of come to, still be rocked, but she could have come to, maybe go for a takedown, try and go for the leg, give herself some time, play it smart, give herself some time to recover.
As we've seen, and that's where I agree with when you talk about the 5 unanswered strikes.
Yeah.
Is what you said makes sense in this case, because she's not completely out. The 5 unanswered strike doesn't make sense for someone who's rocked and still moving.
No, 5 unanswered strikes if you're not defending yourself.
Yeah, but that would work in this case because she was put on the ground, and that should be fine. In other cases, when people are scrambling, and then they get TKO'd, it makes no sense. When you're up on your feet and you get TKO'd. Now, I feel like where they should have TKO'd someone, Brian Ortega should have been TKO'd they should have ended that fight. Not through it was them throwing in the towel. No mas. They said that no mas.
No mas.
That should have been a TKO when he was melting him in the 4th.
Yes.
You wouldn't have had fights like Robert Whittaker versus Yoel Romero.
Yeah, that's
Remember
right.
when they put him out that second time?
That fourth round, Rob Whittaker was absolutely on the brink.
Yeah,
on the brink.
And he wasn't. What the difference? The thing was that he was moving. Yeah. But you can't strike when you've just been rocked like that. But what he did, he tucked into your leg, which I don't think you didn't see that too much.
No,
you didn't see that too much at all. But he worked, man.
What about
he worked him?
Even McGregor Diaz too?
Yep.
McGregor in that 3rd and 4th was compromised completely.
Yeah.
He was gassed. He was up against the cage, doing absolutely nothing but getting hit.
Or when the amount of times McGregor put Diaz on his ass, bro.
That's right.
And he does that weird hands flailing and he still looks at McGregor but he's falling back.
The facial expression doesn't change.
It doesn't change, but he's like what the fuck?
Yeah.
Shit like that.
Yep.
There needs to be some form of unified agreement. I get it changes time to time.
I personally think that I feel like referees need to be, I guess, there needs to be some sort of jury or there needs to be some sort of panel where very much like the fighters, where they go for a post-fight press conference, they can go there maybe as a panel, and let's say the press maybe have up to 5 questions to ask the referee, because at the moment the referees don't answer to anyone. They don't say a single thing to anybody. They don't go like they might post a little bit on Twitter, but most of the time they say absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. So I think that could be a good solution to give an answer, because a good example of this is when Joe Rogan had Herb Dean on, and they were talking about the Robbie Lawler Ben Askren stoppage, and after him explaining why he stopped the fight, that gave us as viewers a better understanding as to why that was stopped.
Yeah.
So I feel like that would work so well for, I guess, the viewers and also the referees to cover their asses, because they don't really have a leg to stand on. It's like, oh, they've just made a shitty call.
And it's unfortunate because Herb Dean is possibly the best.
That's right.
Next to Big John McCarthy.
The gold standard, as Joe Rogan
Yeah, I was
calls it.
literally about to say the gold standard. And that's it. But now it gets tarnished because he doesn't have a voice to respond back with.
Well, a lot of people think that he's one of those guys that doesn't know what he's doing and is a.
I've seen comments saying he's the worst ref, and people forget Mario Yamasaki.
Yeah, hey.
That's what he does. That's what he does because he's a wanker.
You call him a wanker.
He's a wanker.
Hey, listen, who's Wayne Carr?
John Wanker.
Ah, I reckon. How many times do you reckon people have said that to him?
Yeah, 100%. And then he just
We'll ask him that question when he comes on the podcast.
Just Muay Thai knees him to the. We need to get him on there. He has got a big boxing fight coming up. Apparently,
He does. At Ryzen.
But yeah,
Gone for his 100th win. Sorry.
Quick rate of the card overall.
Pretty decent card, pretty exciting. It'll be interesting to see how many people watched it. I am gonna give this rating. I forgot what system we went off last time. We went off Euros. We went off Euros last time.
It changes every week. This has got off pound shilling.
Okay, pound shilling. Okay, I give this out of 10 pound shilling. I give this 3 1/4 pence.
We're gonna keep this up forever. Just change it every week.
Yeah, every week. No. In all honesty, pretty exciting card.
It delivered more than I thought it would.
6 1/4 pence.
Yeah, 6 1/4 pence.
Out of 10 pound shilling.
I agree 100%. So next piece of news here, we've got some good banter between the two.
The bands.
Henry Cejudo responding to Urijah Faber's call out. He called him out. Henry Cejudo responded with, "Careful what you wish for, my corn-rolled friend," referring to his cornrows.
Corn-rolled princess.
I've never heard anyone say corn-rolled like that.
Yeah.
Like, I get what the hair is, but
corn-rolled
trust
princess.
him to say something like that.
I need someone to make a meme of Urijah Faber's head with corn rolled.
Yeah.
Like rolls of corn in his hair.
And, okay, we won't get too deep in this because we've spoken about people jumping it, like Ben Askren was talking about people jumping the gun.
No.
But Urijah has done his time as well.
I agree.
And I get it.
I
I
agree.
get people are there now, and I get he stepped away. Okay? Did he leave the testing pool?
No.
Okay, so, you know what I mean? I get he's been inactive. I don't want to disrespect the top 5, the top 7. I say I remember the top 5.
Yeah.
But don't forget, man, this guy paved the way for what you do now.
There was an interesting story about Urijah, because obviously he came out, said he was retired, but never left the testing pool. I'm pretty sure his fiance came out and said that she knew that he wasn't done fighting because USADA, whilst his fiance was in labour with their first child, USADA came to the hospital to test him. Can you believe that, bro?
Yeah.
Can you believe that?
Well, who was that fighter who had his blood stolen by random people?
I know, someone just knocked on the door. Hey man, I'm from USADA.
Let's take your blood. I'm not gonna take all my favorite fighters.
They had a paper label here.
Yeah, we should do it. Just take all our favorite fighters' blood, hang it here.
How weird is that?
How weird, bro. Why on my neck?
Keep it warm. Drink it.
Yeah, every time
That's
I watch
disgusting.
the fight.
Your favorite fighter, the fighter.
Yeah.
Oh, time to get open the Cejudo blood.
Nah, not Cejudo blood. Well, camera died there.
Camera died. The camera died. Sorry about that. Hey, low budget camera. It's actually a very good camera.
Yeah, I know.
Just the batteries that we're using are horrible.
Yeah, it's just what is that? What is a DSLR? Is that it? Is that what a DSLR is?
I believe. Yeah, I think it is a DSLR.
We've just got a guy there clicking the button.
Yeah.
Thousands of times.
Yep.
That's just what a video is, though. It's just thousands of pictures stitched together.
Hey, don't get technical with me, mate.
At 24 frames, you have what is what we have on TV. You know, TV actually is projected. Okay, go just. I was gonna say. Uriah Faber came in with some fire, but I actually think this is one of the funniest comments I've seen ever.
Okay.
I thought, like just in terms from UFC Fighter, Uriah Faber responds with, "The cringe is real at Henry Cejudo. You can triple C these nuts singing over your face while you're laying on the canvas. Gold medals."
Hashtag gold medal these.
Bro, that triple C these nuts is absolute gold, man.
Just
Triple
imagining
gold.
Uriah Faber turning around and saying that.
Yeah.
And there was a video that ESPN put up on the Instagram page of Uriah Faber introducing Henry Cejudo.
Yeah.
Crazy.
There's this hilarious meme that I've been seeing going around, but you guys can see, well, you've probably seen it before. It's Steve Buscemi at 30 Rock saying, how do you do, fellow kids? And he's got snapback on backwards.
Steve Buscemi.
Steve Buscemi. So you know this guy is fucking hilarious. But people have been imposing that with Uriah Faber on his face on there. Dana White's comment as well. You know, congratulations to the middle-aged.
That was funny too. That was funny too. How do you think? I think obviously Cejudo's going for a payday. Cejudo will 100% want to fight Urijah over any of the other contenders in both weight divisions. So that's the biggest payday.
At this point, Cejudo deserves whatever he wants.
Yeah.
I hate him as much as he wants. I don't even hate him. I just thought he's not as funny as he thinks he is. And he actually seems to be a very likable guy. He deserves whatever he wants. He did everything. They keep putting up people for him to lose against.
Yep.
He beat him. That's it. That's the end of it. At the end of the day,
That's right.
So he deserves anything he wants. Doesn't want to fight him. Doesn't want to fight him. He can choose.
Yeah, he's
to a
got the
point.
power.
He needs to defend. He needs to defend the point, the belt, especially after talking shit.
Yeah.
He needs to go fight Demetrius Johnson again.
He will 100% want to defend the bantamweight belt.
Needs to go back down.
Over the I know.
Yeah.
I've been screaming that out since he robbed.
After talking
DJ.
shit as well. After talking shit as well about the whole DJ not doing stuff for the featherweight for the
Take on jiu-jitsu, bro. Jiu-jitsu will finish you.
what are they again? Featherweight? Flyweight. I was gonna call them strawweight.
Disrespect.
The disrespect.
Disrespect.
Unfortunately, got some bad news.
Yeah.
Boxing legend Pernell Whitaker killed in traffic collision.
Now I want to say this, right? I saw a headline when this came out. Whitaker dies hit by a car.
It said former champ as well.
It was like former world champion Whitaker hit by a car.
Yeah.
And I just put my hands in my face and I was like,
yeah.
I started shaking, I started trembling. And then, I obviously saw, it's still obviously very sad to see Pernell Whitaker passing. Very unfortunate. So he was 55.
Yeah.
55, man.
With a record of 40 wins, 4 losses, and 1 no contest, 17 KOs. One of the best boxers to ever do it.
He defeated Floyd Mayweather Sr. Knocked him out, I'm pretty sure.
Taking on Julio Cesar Chavez, man.
Julio Cesar Chavez, one of the greatest boxers of all time.
Yeah, man. And it's people like this who set the stage, like we say Uriah did, for people to come after them, you know?
Yeah.
Or they're so good that people that do come after them don't get any spotlight.
Yeah, well, he was.
And these are one of the guys.
He was there in the golden era,
Yeah.
the golden days of boxing. So rest in peace to Mr. Whitaker, and God bless him and his family.
So I'll just quickly double check this. Uriah Faber leads all salaries in return from retirement.
So crazy to think that his wage on Fight Night was more than all of the losers on the whole card combined. Crazy.
He actually made more than the losers and winners. Other maybe, yeah. Look at the math there. Germaine De Randamie made 90 grand all up.
Yep.
Aspen Ladd 35,000. So you're at 110, 112. Wait, what am I doing? What's my math? Wait, what? Oh, hey, I do math for Dave, bro. I do math for Dave. Terrible. Anyway, that's some money. He made more money than everyone.
Yep.
Put together.
Yep. Basically.
Everyone on the main card.
Well, it was a main draw there.
Yeah, which is insane, but deserves it.
Yep.
Did everything. Unfortunately, he's the classic, always the bridesmaid, never the bride.
Yep.
Never got to become the champ.
Yeah,
4-0.
Well, he's one of the greatest fighters in UFC history to never hold a championship. So
his name is also Holly Holm.
Yes,
basically they should together
fight.
fight.
Why is his name Holly Holm?
Because they're both 4-0 in title fights.
Yeah.
Oh, no, sorry. Holly Holm's got one. She was champ.
Yeah.
Fuck, her reign was so short. People forget she was even champion at some point.
That's right. Who did she lose to? She lost to
Misha
Misha Tate. She
Yeah,
got
Misha
submitted.
Tate, re-naked choke.
Yeah. And
That was an upset and a half. 2 upsets in a row for that
UFC
division.
200 with that beautiful gold canvas.
And finally, last bit, a little bit of news. It's been a bit slow news week, like for staggering news. This is more so a little thing from George Masvidal, still talking about Ben Askren and himself.
Yeah, you're still calling him George. That's okay.
Yep. Hey man,
I'll get around it.
Ben Askren put it in my mind. That's it. I listened to. It's the funky way to say it.
Yeah.
Fuck, it's a terrible photo.
I've got the funky way of saying it.
He planked it. Brought the planking back.
Brought planking back.
He says that Masvidal says Ben Askren and I are not in the same, not in the same league.
Hard to say. Hard to say. I think Masvidal now needs to get past that whole Ben Askren, fiasco is gone. It's done. You've done that. You've caught him with the flying knee in 5 seconds. Quickest knockout in UFC history. Move on. Focus on what you want to do next. I know he was starting to call out McGregor. Just focus on what you want to do next. You've already knocked Ben Askren back into almost retirement. Almost retirement. I don't want to see him retire, but you're basically almost knocked him out into retirement. Move on. There's so many more. Go after Usman. Go after Colby. You know, Colby should be. I know that Colby's fighting.
Robbie Lawler.
Robbie Lawler. Go after. Even go after Tyron Woodley. Yes, Tyron Woodley's on the shelf. Go after him. Go after him. Go after Kamaru. Go after anybody else. There's no title fight there. Look, man, I think he's a great fighter. He deserves all the recognition he's getting out. I hope he gets paid. Yep.
You know, he gets paid and goes back to Miami, man. And you know, he spends that money, and I hope he enjoys it. I don't want to sound like a dick, and you know, because he'll probably give me a 3-piece if he ever catches me in that press conference.
Soda, yep.
He'll get me in the soda. He'll give me that for sure. I come back crying and shit. But look, man, I think he's had a lucky run, bro. I'll be honest with you. He's a good fighter, and he'll put everyone on show. And no one's gonna walk through Masvidal.
Oh, I think everybody gets a little bit unexpected when they come up against Masvidal.
That's my point.
They don't know. It's like it's the saying from Forrest Gump. Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get, and that's what happens with him. Life is like a 3-piece and a soda.
Yeah.
You never know what part of the 3-piece or
you get the full MGM buffet.
So you get the full MGM buffet.
And that's my point. I just don't see him being able to actively stay in this zone. Does that make, you know what I mean? Stay in this top 5.
But I see him competitive in the top 5. I do see him competitive.
Yeah, I don't see him being able to repeat his Darren Till win. I don't see him taking on Anthony Pettis, who I feel like is going to walk right through Nate Diaz.
Yeah.
Man,
because the top 3 are all wrestlers. They're all wrestlers. You know, yes, Masvidal does have I'm pretty sure he has a wrestling background, but they're not going to be. They all those 3 fighters have taken minimal damage. Bar Woodley in his last fight took all the damage.
Yeah.
They've taken minimal damage in all their fights. I know Woodley's been knocked out before, but that was very early on in his career. So, I think a lucky shot. It's not even a lucky shot. Just a one punch or one flying knee won't put these guys away. And what they will do is what Aspen should have done, and that's utilize their wrestling. That's what got those top 3 to the dance, is their wrestling. They utilize their wrestling above everything else, and that's what Ben Askren should have done.
And they'll wrestle fuck you.
Exactly right. I can't believe Askren dropped so low in the rankings.
4 rankings, man.
Crazy. Drop.
Well, don't forget, he was given the opportunity to leap as high as he could.
Yeah.
You know, so then you need to suffer something when you given the opportunity.
Did they do a straight swap with Masvidal and Askren?
No, Masvidal was already moving up after
he was
beating
up,
Till.
because he was up. He was. I think he was already 4, so he went up 1.
Yeah, he beat Till.
Yeah.
I mean that's about it.
Was there anything else? That's it.
That's about it for the news. Anything else you'd like to point out this week?
I don't think so. There were a couple of fight announcements from last week.
Yeah, I will go into that one sec. I do want to point something out, which is what I've been hoping that they're going to do, and they did it. Amanda Nunes now 5th pound for pound fighter in the world.
Yep.
Deserved 100%. I didn't like the fact she was out of the top 5.
I think she should be above Cejudo, to be honest with you.
Yes, she's beaten everyone that they could place in front of her.
Yep.
She should be right there. She might even be above Khabib.
Yeah.
Because Khabib, yes, undefeated, nothing about that, but it's just in her division, she's done more than Khabib.
Well, look at the top 3 fighters. So DC. I still don't understand why DC's pound for pound. John Jones should definitely be pound for pound. John Jones basically undefeated. You've got DC, who's only lost to John Jones, and Khabib, who's undefeated. So
we don't know why they do anything that they do.
No. Can you just? I know I don't want to spend too much time on this. Can you please tell me what ranking McGregor is on the pound for pound?
He is 9.
9
Still.
Okay. Yeah. Anyway,
don't know how he's above Robert Whittaker either.
Yeah, I don't know how he's still there, but you just book a fight.
Or how he's higher than Stipe Miocic or Stoney Ferguson, who's undefeated for 13 fights, or Valentin. I don't know. We could go on forever.
Yeah. Anyway, let's wrap this thing up. Thank you guys for listening. Don't forget there will be a second episode this week, so we are going to relaunch one on Thursday. It will be out Thursday night. Catch us on YouTube at Across the Cage, on YouTube at Across the Cage, on Instagram at Across the Cage AU, on Twitter and on Facebook, and that's it.
Yep,
we're done. Catch you later. Take care.
Yalla, bye.
Ciao.